And welcome back to another round of Dead by Daylight. We're playing a killer round. We're playing as the Doctor. We're going to take a look at his loadout, which we've altered just slightly. We're running Hex Ruin, Hex Undying. That's pretty consistent. That's our slowdown perks. We're going to hope those hexes actually can stay up for a little while in this match. We're going to run Starstruck, still trying to get some good use out of that. Whenever we carry a survivor, everyone within our terror radius is going to be exposed for 30 seconds. And hopefully we'll be able to get some downs with that. And there'll be one shot. Thrilling Tremors. Anytime we pick up a survivor, any generator that's not being repaired is going to be blocked by the entity and won't be able to be repaired for 16 seconds. Any of those will be highlighted by a white aura. That hopefully will give us some information. We're going to be using the high stimulus electrode to increase the range of our shock therapy, and calm will increase our terror radius when our static blast is ready. How's it going to work out? Slightly different build. We'll find that out in just a second. All right, we're on Mother's Dwelling, Red Forest, for this match, and this is probably one of the worst maps we could get as Doctor to be running this build, or any build for that matter, involving a terror radius, as this is one of the largest maps in the game. We're going to have to find survivors and try to get them tiered up. All right, we know somebody's over here. We got a whopping one person with that static blast. That's not good. Well, the Cheryl knows enough to drop the pallet quickly. We do not want to be caught looping around this building. You know what? We're leaving that. And there goes one of our totems. Didn't even see where that totem had spawned at, but we already know it wasn't in a good location because, you know, it's the Red Forest. All right, we're going to let her go. We're actually going to go up there and push them off of this gen. Jesus, Pete. Well, again, this is just a case of they're going to loop me around this building. Thought she was going to double back on the pallet. Again, this building is so insanely strong on this map. And we're just running around in circles. We're going to be able to make some distance. You have a dead hard on you? Of course you do, and of course we didn't bait it out because why would we? God damn it! We screwed ourselves there. Boy, oh boy. All right. That's ridiculous amount of time to get a first down in the match. And there's our problem. We know they're working on a gen way across the map over there. There's two of them here. Hi. You're just going to run back to the building because this is what you do. Do you have a dead heart, Cheryl? No. We gonna be able to get you to this hook, or are you gonna wiggle off? Just got you there. Well, they have let that other person go into struggle, which is not particularly good. Oh, that is definitely not good. Oh, would you be one shot, Kate? Yes, you are. Hello, Starstruck. Meanwhile, they finished the gen. The last survivor was working on a gen. And just like that, we have two people. We have two people dead. Two people dead essentially on first hook because the Zarina was working on a generator. Wow. Not meaning to camp, but we want to figure out where's this last person at. They're not within that static blast radius. Besides, Zarina was working on a generator. And all of a sudden, this match went from, they're giving up. That's three people giving up on hook, on first hook. Is Zarina sitting on a hatch? Hatch will have spawned at this point. Oh. They were over here. We saw the scratch marks. See if we can hit them here. I don't know if this Serena's running Calm Spirit or she is just out of range because, again, it's a big map. I guess we'll look for Hatch. Or see if we can come across Serena along the way here. Yeah, she's got the hatch. Wow. What a strange round that was. We had 3 people died on first hook in that match. We barely safety pipped with a 3K because 3 people died on first hook. And I don't even know what to say to this. Again, that's the Zarina, right? Yeah, I don't even know what to say to that Zarina. Everybody died on first hook because Zarina was working on a generator. And we were in a lot of trouble. They were on a map that was very favorable to them. Our totems were not very well hidden because, you know, it's the Red Forest, and that's not going to be a map where they're going to be. The Cheryl had looped us around the main building for quite a while to start the match, which we abandoned chase because we just were not going to lose any more time chasing her. She obviously knew what she was doing, and we were just wasting time, and we were just going to lose generators that way, which we did. And we were just kind of surprised here because we ended up getting a hook on, who was that we got the hook on? It wasn't the Cheryl first. It was the one of the Kates we got a hook on. Then we got the Cheryl hooked. And then at that point, when we static blast, Kate was within our terror radius, and we were able to down her with Starstruck. So we actually got Starstruck value there. And to our surprise, at that point, we were wondering, we assumed somebody was headed for an unhook. But at that point, the another generator popped, and that was Zarina popping the generator. So I don't know quite what to make out of that, other than we didn't really have to worry about much. This turned into a basic one hook and everybody was out game because they were so focused on generators, at least the Zarina was, that everybody on hook was basically either going to second stage or dying. And at one point we had we had two people on hooks and we had the Kate down and headed for a hook. And at that point, the pressure we had gone from nothing to ramped up in a hurry, and that basically turned the game completely around. So, boy, I guess the lesson here is, I mean, you want to pump out generators, and if you know you're facing ruin, you definitely want to work on a gen, and you don't want to get off of it. But when the game is kind of in your favor, and it definitely was in these survivors' favor at that point, you absolutely do not want to. You do not want to let teammates sit up there and rot up on hooks, because then you're going to end up in a situation like they ended up in, which was 3 people incapacitated and 1 person who was going to have to come for the save. And with our static blast up, that gave us the opportunity to be able to find out what was going on. They were not running Calm Spirits, so they were either making sure they were out of our terror radius or they were jumping in lockers to dodge that static blast. So the old saying, gens before friends, never rings more true than it did in this match. Focusing on generators at the expense of getting your teammates off of hooks, that absolutely cost this team. It's probably the reason we got the 3K. And in that aspect, I guess we'll take it. Hey, on the bright side, we got a little bit of Starstruck value. Did Thrilling Tremors help us? I don't know. We're still trying to figure out if we're going to keep running Starstruck with Doctor, and if we do, what that 4th perk's going to be. But in this case, at least we got a little bit of value out of it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the round, and maybe a little bit of a lesson for when you play Survivor. I know I've seen it happen to myself when I play Survivor a bunch of times, dying on hooks while generators are getting done. So hope you enjoyed watching the round. Please consider hitting the like and subscribe button while you're here. It would mean a great deal to the algorithm and help us grow the channel. Plus, you can follow us on Twitch at Geriatric Gaming 11 and get notified whenever we go live there, or check back here on YouTube for new videos pretty much every day. Until the next time, thanks so much again for watching. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next Dead by Daylight.